because it's adding. Now it says it's adding. Hey, we did it! Woohoo! We're pros.
Yeah.
We're pros because we keep trying, right?
Where did the video go?
Well, let's see. I didn't take care of my speaker thing.
Yeah. So, hi Cynthia. Hi Sunny.
Hi,
Good
Rocky.
evening. From their side is evening, right?
Let's see. Let me get the better view. I need to push my table back some, maybe. Yay! There we go.
It's better.
Much
Yeah.
better. Instead of cutting off
Mm-hmm.
my face, huh?
Yeah.
So,
So, hello everybody.
hello,
So,
Rocky.
shall we begin? Yeah.
Yeah, we might as well just go right with the flow of things.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Good to see you both. Thank you, Sunny. Love to see you always here. Okay, so hello everybody. So today again we are back on Facebook, and today our very emotional topic is emotional self. And this we are going to do in little different way because today we are going to know about our own emotion with the help of tarot cards. Isn't it incredible? With the help of tarot cards, we will know how we react, how we behave, and who we are, and what our emotions stop us, what emotions empower us, and what emotions this reading, this card has. And today we have our very special guest, Cynthia. She's a awesome tarot card reader, having more than 15 years of experience, a happiness coach, and she runs her own mastermind. So, so if you feel that you anywhere you're stuck in your emotional self, then do approach to Cynthia. She has amazing mastermind, and definitely you will get means within a second, or I would say within a minute, your mood will change. That I guarantee you. And don't stop. If you are watching this replay, just type hi, hello, and book your call with Cynthia. Have just 30 minutes of discovery session and see the vibes and feel the vibes, in fact, because it is all about going to experiential based, application based, so experience the flow. So, yes, Cynthia, over to you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cynthia Toet, and like Rocky said, I am an author to Flippin' Life Cheerleader. That's the name of the book. That's my coaching business
Yes.
too. I'm a coach, yeah. And but I love to read tarot cards to get past the emotional journey, because we get stuck, we get lost in those lower emotional feels, and even I get stuck sometimes. And you know what answers me is I got these decks of cards, I pull them out, and it helps me flip my script like that. And so Rocky and I today, she's my coach, and she makes sure that she pulls me and keeps me accountable to coming live, which I honor her and admire her and appreciate her for being here to doing that. So if you need someone to make sure that you go forward, hire Rocky. But she's making sure that I do my lives, because if I don't have that accountability, I tend to like just put it off, and then it doesn't happen. And that's the first topic that we're going to talk about was in the cards is procrastination. The feeling of procrastination is like that we're not following through with something that we know pretty darn well that we can do, but we just don't do it. And I already had a card that already flipped out, and it's really funny because I'm talking about what's helping me get past my procrastination is coming together with Rocky. So she makes sure that she holds me accountable to showing up. And guess what card showed up? Coming together.
Wow.
So I think that's really neat, because sometimes we really just need to have that accountability to show up, because you know that somebody else on the other end is relying on you to be there. Even though I know my message has to do with a bigger audience and everybody needs to hear my message, I still need someone to make me accountable for showing up. Go figure, you know. So I go through my own procrastination. That's why I have Rocky, is so I'm become more accountable, and I'm not allowing myself to procrastinate, because this information really, really, truly needs to come out as a whole, so we can learn how to flip our emotional script around to see what we can do to overcome things, so we can follow through with things. So what else? What else can the cards
Let's see
say?
what, yeah, let's see what other cards comes.
Yeah, when we, like right now, when I am not showing up, when I am procrastinating, when I am not following through, I actually become more weaker. I actually become more sicker. I actually lose momentum. But because I am making myself be accountable by having someone there for me to be accountable, what happens is this healing begins. The healing begins from within. I feel so much better as a whole person because I show up. I'm so honored to be here showing up, because I know the messages I have to share helps heal the soul. And we all need our souls a little healed right now, especially after all the years that we've lived in this lower vibrational feeling of feeling less than whole and complete, and not able to complete the things that we really wanted to, because we've been completing what everybody else wanted us to. And when we were doing it that way, we were not being fulfilled. And so what happens when I am being accountable for my follow through, it's actually healing my soul too, as I come out here to help heal yours. Yeah, sometimes the cards come out right away, and sometimes they take a little bit longer because they think I'm doing nothing but playing. And what it says, when we're healing the soul, what happens is this internal love happens. This love happens that's so like, wow, I get to show up. And when I'm showing up, this love in me radiates out. It makes me feel like I'm falling in love. I'm falling in love with who? I don't know, my other side of me. We both have a masculine side and a feminine side, so I get to fall in love with all of me. And it strengthens the person I am. It brightens my light to be a brighter light. And it also brings joy and stability forward. That's so amazing, because that's true. When we're procrastinating, I'm not joyful. And when I'm procrastinating, I don't feel strong. And when I'm putting things off, I'm not normally totally in love with myself, because I'm ignoring something that needs to be done. So I really love how the cards really fall out to really give us an answer to why it's important for us to overcome our procrastination, why it's important for us to follow through with the task that we put out there in front of us to do. It's like, I got this to do and this to do and this to do, but for us to follow through gives us the goosebumps, that gives us the joy, that gives us that vibrational feeling like, look it, I did it. And when we did it, it's like we fall in love with who we are as a whole soul, as a whole character, and we feel so much better because we showed up for ourselves. But we didn't only show up for ourselves, we showed up for others that are out there too, that also needed to hear whatever it is that you had to follow through with. I love reading, that's why. So give me some input to what that message says to you, Rocky.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. So, like we know that when we procrastinate, this happens, that happens. Still, we procrastinate. So, how to overcome that fear of procrastination? That no, I have to do. For example, many people are there who don't know the accountability part, who don't have even accountability. So, how they can know that they are procrastinating, and how they can get over it?
Well, you know that you're procrastinating by the way you feel, because you
Yeah.
know you have something to do and you keep putting it off. And when you keep putting it off, you feel, you don't feel radiant. You have this distracting energy in the middle of it. Let's see, I got several decks of cards. Let's see what kind of distracting energy it says it brings up, because
Yes.
we do that. Yeah, when we don't.
Today our every topic is going to be related with cards, that how what card has for us. Okay, so just listen to the card, what card is saying, and listen to what Cynthia is saying. It is really, really important.
So when we follow through, the sunshines and lollipop and rainbows are everywhere. Those are like happy times. Those are joyful times. Those are elated times. And if you're not feeling like sunshines and lollipops and rainbows, then we're probably procrastinating on something that we need to be doing. It's really about going with this natural flow. I can have a whole bunch of things to do, and as long as I'm going in this natural flow, I know I'm not really putting things off. But if I have something there that's piling up and piling up and piling up, it's probably not allowing my natural flow to be as natural. It's probably making me trip or fall in certain places because I didn't finish. Let's say if I had my bills and I didn't want to finish my bills, but by me not doing that, actually disrupts my natural flow. It disrupts my lollipops and rainbows. But once I do them, once I get them out of the way and take care of them, then my rainbows and lollipops get to come back and be with me. And then I know, oh, now I'm back in flow again. I get to be that person, that radiant me that I'm supposed to be. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it is about falling deeply and completely in love with ourselves. When we are in love with who we are. Look at, I got my nails done again. Look at how pretty
Yeah,
they
looks
are.
so pretty.
I saw them in the camera. It reminded me. Woohoo!
Whenever you get chance for promotion, do it. It works. Love yourself. This is the first thing. Before making others happy, first make yourself happy. Isn't it?
Yes, it is about making yourself happy first, because when you're happy, it's easy to share that happiness with others. When you're putting on a fake smile and a fake happiness, it's not as easy. Then you're tripping, and then you're stumbling, and then you're covering up whatever it is that you're not dealing with, the things that you're not looking into. And so, but when we constantly go in movement and in forward with the things that we like to do, we fall in love with ourselves, that we get this vibrant, radiant shine going on. And you know what happens when you got that vibrant, radiant shine that goes on? You're going to attract that one that's going to come into your life, that's going to fall in love with you because they've been looking for that radiant light that they also have too. But that's the light that you're going to attract into your life. That's what card came up next. so, so and it's new beginnings, new, and that's with both of them. Both of them say falling in love. Both of them say falling in love. That's the first thing, falling in love, falling in love. So it is falling in love with all of who you are as a whole person. Get those things that you keep putting off, get them done. I better go do my laundry now.
At least do something what makes you happy. The first thing is, and second thing is, definitely have partner who push you, who at least want to see a better version of you, who don't say you cannot do this, you cannot do. Just stay away from those negative people. Be with surrounded by people who encourage you, that let's try something new, let's try something new, and what something new you will discover about yourself, you have no idea. Trust
Well,
me, you have no idea.
that's why the mastermind is really helpful. What people don't, people, mastermind is a new thing. It's something that's becoming newer, I guess. And I'm like the instructor of my mastermind, and it is about flipping your emotional story around to a better story. But what happens when you get together in the mastermind, each person in the mastermind gets to speak, and they get to speak about their better story. Now, if my mind is being fed, like say if I have 10 people in my mastermind, because I'm going to keep it small right now, my mind is being fed with 10 people's positive stories. Now when I get off that mastermind, it's 10 times more powerful in the positive direction, and it forgot about that lack, it forgot about that doubt, because we're all moving in that positive direction. That, you know, you're only allowed to share your happy stories in my group. So, you know, if you want to come in and share the other story, we're going to kick you out until you come.
Yeah, that's the ground rules for our mastermind. It has to be
Right,
there.
because we're there to support each other, to lift each other, to inspire each other, to bring that light on, to have it shine to a bigger shine.
Yeah. So let's see what card has for us.
Okay, the next card we're going to go on is, we have this, sometimes we don't show up because we're afraid. We're afraid to express the words that we have to come out of our, we think it, but for it to come up here and out of here, we might not say it because of maybe intimidation, or maybe we've been put down all these years, or maybe we've been told to shut up or be quiet, or what you have to say isn't important enough for us to hear or listen to. So that's the next card that the next part of the reading is going to focus on, is what do we need to do? Yeah, when we're being told, when we have that fear of expression, where we're not expressing ourselves, we're feeling alone. We're feeling like, I have all these thoughts, I have all these ideas, but what am I supposed to do with it? I don't have no one to share it with. I feel so alone. So, and that's, feeling alone can be a lonely feeling. And so
And
what do we do?
it kills. I'm saying it kills the human beings, because when you feel loneliness, I think it's the worst disease anyone can carry at any age
That's
without of
true.
any hurdles.
Any emotion that keeps us below love can cause any kind of disease or any kind of illness. And that's why it's important for us to keep our vibrational energy to a higher vibration, a happy vibe, I call it. And the reason why we want to keep our vibes at a happy vibe, woo, the cards go falling down. They got a story to tell us if they go down there. They want to make me get up. Yeah. It says it is about the reason why when we are afraid to express ourselves, no, we need to release that. Because we need the light in us to come out. We need that light in us to shine. So we have to release what is bundled up inside of us so we can go ahead and speak that truth. The truth is about yourself, what it is that you have to share. You have to believe in what it is, the story that's going on in your head, to succeed with it. The way to release, the way to get it to come out, to get past the fear of expression, is we have to release it. We have to let it out. We have to share our story somewhere, somehow, to be successful, for it to grow. It's not going to grow if we keep it in our head. It's not going to grow if it stays inside of us. It's not going to grow if we never, ever let it come out. So what's most important is for us to embrace that feeling inside of us. Embrace it with love and say, I love you so much. I'm going to tell my story to someone, somewhere, somehow, because I want you to shine. Because you're meant to shine. Release, trust. Trust in yourself enough that those words that come to you that are bright and joyful, and you know you have a story to share, trust that it has a divine purpose. We're all born. We all have a purpose. We all have a reason to speak out. And if you have a hard time speaking up, you must reach out somewhere, somehow, so you can open the voice, so you can speak your story, because I'm certain your story is just as important as mine. And that's when we learn how to take the lead. We're taking the lead of our minds. We're taking the lead of our body. We're taking the lead of our soul. We're taking the lead of claiming our lives to be a better life so we can feel whole, so we can feel complete, so we can feel well taken care of by our own actions. We're moving on from not expressing ourselves. We're moving on from holding them in. We're moving them on from letting them take us down or under, because we learned how to love unconditionally ourselves enough to speak up.
Awesome connectivity means it just kind of gave you all of your reply, how we feel, what happens, where internally we go down, what we need to do, how we can embrace it, and how we can get out of the shit we were into, and within a minute you have changed the mode. So this is how the power of this tarot reading has. And if you have a coach who can flip your emotion with the help of card and make you cheerful within a minute, just think about how, if you are a part of the mastermind, just imagine what different planet you will be, because you're not just getting a knowledge from one direction, but also you are getting a value from the cards, which really has positive vibes, because I can feel the vibes. I told you that it's all about experience, where you got to experience it. So don't doubt, just jump in and say hi. Yes, Cynthia.
I was at the grocery store before I got on the live, and I was telling the clerk the same thing. I said, give me 2 minutes of your time and I'm going to flip your script. I'm going to make you smile before I'm leaving. And I got him smiling in 15 seconds, because that's what I said, you know. But then they want to know more. I'm going, well, you want to know more? Go to Flippin' Phil's on Instagram. You'll find out so much happiness that you'll be hooked on the channel. That
Absolutely.
it is. I go to the channel. I'm having it built. I'm building it daily, but it's like I forget what I build, and when I go back, I'm going, whoa! I did this. I did that. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool place to hang out, and it's pretty cool that I can be blazing on my own channel and feeling pretty awesome. Because I decided I'm not going to be afraid to speak my voice anymore, because I really know the voice that I have inside of me that wants to speak is this beautiful, amazing voice that actually helps heal and cure and make people feel better. So why would I want to keep that shut? And that's why I put everything online, is I want it to become viral. I want people to be looking at it and saying, why wasn't I listening to
Today's,
this chick earlier?
at least someone made my day today. This is what how I feel when I go through your page and social media platform. Anyway, even if when I talk to you, I feel that somebody has impacted me in a positive way, because we all are surrounded with the toxic people. We need positive vibes. We need positive people. So that's the power you have to impact, to flip someone's story, someone's emotions.
Yeah, and since I can't always be one-on-one with everybody, because I have people all around the world that actually check out my YouTube channel, and they check out my Flippin' Feels. I'm at even my brother, which is 500 miles north, and I have a best friend that's 500 miles north. I mean, sometimes just can't be readily available for them, but what they know, they can find me online to get the answer that they're looking for. Rather it's on Instagram, rather it's on Facebook Live, rather it's on YouTube. I guess I'll do TikTok next. That's what the
Yeah,
guy at the
TikTok
store was
presents,
telling me to do. So,
yes, present sensation.
so the fear of expression we were talking about. Okay, so express this card that came up. This is a different. I have 3 different decks, so I'm pulling from each deck. This one says the power of creativity is able to come out when we're able to express ourselves. And that power of creativity doesn't come out if we don't express ourselves. And sometimes expression isn't always through words. I'm doing a lot of digital imprint. and that it can be expression. Some people can do paintings and that be an expression. Some people do jewelry and that's their expression. Some people go ride in their bikes or their jet skis or race cars to show their expression or to get that expression out. So expression comes out in many ways. So it says recognition for very high quality work. So this is the card that came out that got those words out of my mouth, and it's the power of creativity. What is it that's within ourselves that has this creative button that wants to, that puts you in drive? When I start doing what it is I'm supposed to be doing, I get lost in time. I get lost in what I'm doing. That's why I'm up sometimes till 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, because I'm lost in what I'm doing and I don't want to stop because I'm so excited about what it is I'm working on. And that's what it says, listen to your intuition. So we have to listen to our intuition is telling us when it's saying, hey, I want you to go paint that door on whatever. I want you to go. We need to listen to that because that is our way. That's how our brilliant ideas come out forward. That's how we get our better way out. That's how we get to live our life as if we have those golden wings and we can fly anywhere because we took the baby step. We took that baby movement to give ourselves some kind of expression somewhere, somehow, in this positive, amazing, wonderful way. That thing that makes you feel so good, the thing that makes you feel so awesome, the thing that makes you get lost in time. And then it told me to pull one more card. It says, time to buckle down and get things done. Now that goes with the procrastination one, but to be loyal to yourself, to be dedicated towards expressing yourself, because when we are expressing ourselves, our true selves, the way it is that we are meant to be, we're not procrastinating anymore. We're actually doing it. We're in the middle of movement because it feels good. It feels amazing. It feels like, I'm supposed to be doing this. We got the last emotion we're going to go through is self-criticism, because we're constantly criticizing ourselves. I didn't get this done. I don't have the right clothes to wear today. I'm going to be a little late. Like I was a little late to my show today, but did I criticize myself? I know I didn't. I smile. I go, I'm still right on time. That's what I tell myself. I'm always right on time, no matter what time I show up. The reason why I do that, because criticism, if we're criticizing ourselves too much, too long, we get sick. We can create any disease, whether it's cancer, blood pressure, anxiety. Anxiety can actually knock you down, whether it's good or bad. So it's really important for us to not criticize what it is that we're doing or not doing. Like, say I went back to the first emotion, which was procrastinating. Say I was in the middle of procrastinating and I'm really aware of it. But if I start criticizing myself on top of the procrastination, I just doubled up the weight. It just got twice as heavy as it was. So if I just had 1,000 pounds weighing on me, now I have 2,000 pounds, because I'm not only procrastinating, but I'm criticizing myself about the procrastination. And this is how we get sick, is because we're not pushing past those lower emotions.
I think the power of this procrastination and self-doubt both gives different meaning to self-criticism. This is what I'm I'm finding the link between procrastination and self-fear. These both when combines, then automatically you, without, before somebody else criticizes you, start criticizing yourself only, that I'm not gonna, I cannot do this, this happened, that happened. So this is the link that, so you firstly learn to get over your own procrastination. The second was self fear that we have for our own self, that oh my god, how am I going to do this, self care, which we often say, healthcare, self-care, uh, taking care of yourself, going for spa, going for hairdressing, going for makeup and everything. So these are the fears which we get over before actually doing it. So get over it, and once you start knowing, every day you start leaving from your procrastination, from your self fear, then automatically the self criticism will also be go away slowly,
Yeah.
slowly. It's not a day process, but it will definitely, you will start taking a baby step, as Cynthia said, that you need to take a baby step, then only you will get over it. Nobody can change it overnight.
Nothing gets done overnight. What it is consistency, is constantly staying on top of it. When it comes in, we become aware, and it's like, oh, I see I'm putting this off. Well, if I put that off a little bit longer, how is that going to make me feel? What if I just take a baby step towards that direction of what it is I've been putting off and see how it makes me feel? And I tell you, it always makes you feel better by making that baby step. It is about balancing. It is about balancing our inner selves with the masculine self. The masculine is the worker. The masculine is the one that wants order. The masculine wants to get things done. And the feminine self is the free flowing, and let's just go this way and let's just go that way. But it's about bringing them to a balance so the heart can operate, and it can operate with this calm, radiant feeling. And I say calm because it can radiate in this loving way, but still be calm enough where we're not operating out of excitement, because that excitement, whether it's good or bad, takes a toll on us. And so it's important for us to balance ourselves within by simply loving who we are as a person, as a soul, as a being. Take the lead at loving who you are. Take the lead at balancing your life. Take the lead to knowing when those lower emotional feelings come up, that it's your job to detach them. It's your job to let them go. It's your job to free them. It's your job to choose to take that baby step towards that direction of expressing yourself, towards that direction of completing something that you need to get done, towards that direction of telling yourself something lovely and beautiful instead of criticizing yourself because you hadn't figured this out all these years before. Yeah. Ooh, what else? And in the process, just breathe, because we have to have the air that we breathe for us to survive. We don't live without the air. And when this card comes up for this reading, what we're doing, we have the card that balance came in. And if we just take that deep breath, that next deep breath, concentrate on that breath for just a moment. And when you're blowing out, let all the tension go out with it. And just breathe through it. As we're breathing through it, it allows us to become more balanced within. As we're allowing ourselves to become more balanced within, we're allowing ourselves to detach from those lower feels that are not working. We are able to take the lead with our lives by simply loving the person who we are already, right now, today. No fine tuning, no adjusting. It was just a matter of taking note. It was just a matter of breathing it in, and letting the old out, allowing yourself to become in balance with it all, taking the lead to loving who you are. the I just feel like the way I read cards is the gift, because I'm not looking for what's wrong in the cards. I'm looking for what's right. How can these cards speak to us so I can share you the story that's saying, what are we doing right? So we can follow through with ourselves in that direction. So we can pat ourselves on the back because we chose to love who we are as a person first, as a soul first, as a being first.
The card has deepest meaning. It connects within a just card comes and you never know that what your previous talk was, and suddenly it comes in alignment with that.
That's
So
true.
automatically it touches that kind of emotion which we never aware of. So that is the power of the card, I would say.
Right, because sometimes we don't even know that that emotion is there. You know, that's when I get myself off the balance, I grab a deck of cards. And every single time, that deck of cards is allowing me to realign myself, restructure myself, to grab myself by the ass and rebalance myself. And just say, I know the answer. I know it. I know what that answer is. The answer is always from a higher vibrational way. It is from starting with love and above that feeling of love. What is the feeling above love? Laughter, play, joy, glee, happiness, passion, desire, excitement. Isn't that what you want to live in? That's what I want to live in. I'm tired of living in this, I got to worry about this. I don't know if that's good enough for me. Oh, is that person trying to trick me? I don't know. Am I going the right direction? All of those things are doubt, insecure, not trusting in yourself. Why would I want to put that energy into me? Because that stops the movement. It stops the process. It stops the beautiful, amazing process. And once we actually get the aha moment, we can actually, when we go into that lower vibrational way, we can actually feel it because our energy dips. When our energy dips, going, whoa, I just noticed I just fell in the water. I just dipped down in here and I didn't really want to be here. But that awareness is your number one key
Medicine.
to the door. Yeah, because you can go, oh, I just noticed I just fell down in the water I didn't want to be. Now you start asking the universe, what is it that you would like to show me? What energy can I switch into? Where can I flip my script to feel this better way? What thought did I just think of that made me bring myself down? And how can I change the story within that thought so that story doesn't ever bring me down there again? So it doesn't ever bring me to that F word again. That's the card that had fallen. So when we fall down, we're going into that effing way. And we don't want to be in that effing way because that's what stole our life. All those lower emotions that we got stuck in and believing in that, I'm insecure about this. I don't trust in this. I doubt that that's correct. That's robbing our dreams. It steals our dreams. Well, what the F? Woo! It wants to fall back down on the ground again, and that's where it belongs, down there.
Little
Yeah.
movement is also required in life. So just little move your body and change the vibe.
So
So
yeah,
cards make your body move little bit.
it is about bringing the smoothness in and the easiness in. If it feels uncomfortable, this is where we're at. We're at that F word. But when we start feeling the smooth and easy way, that's what we want to lean towards. That's what brings us our better way. That's what gives us and brings us life forward. That's what allows us to come out and play in this magical way. Oh my goodness. Take the floor. I got to go down on the floor to get these cards, see what they have to say. Rocky didn't take the floor. She says, I'm letting her go down on the floor and I'm going to think about what she just said. We
Those
are
who are watching replay it, just comment hi, hello, so that we can know that you guys are watching it.
when we're operating from that higher vibrational place, that's when new people actually enter our lives, new people that we want to enter our lives. Those ones that bring us joy, those ones that bring us laughter, those one that brings that playful way in. That's what brings the good news forward. That's what actually brings the abundance into our lives. Because we decided to take a change and make movement in that action around fear, around anything that makes us feel less than full and complete. We decided to bring in smooth and easy. That's it.
Awesome, awesome. I love the connectivity, in fact, that what trauma one goes, how one feel internally, externally, what vibes they need to acquire, and how their life flips within. I just love the connectivity of the cards, and in fact, one who doesn't know how to write an article or a blog or words, they can connect the dots, and it's almost they will get 100 out of 100 marks just by
That,
following the dots. This is how
that's
a
a good
life
idea.
event gets over.
You could like if you wanted to write a blog, it's like and your mind is stuck. It's like you go, okay, you get your pen and paper out, or you get your typewriter out, or your computer, however you're writing that blog, and now you're stuck. You're stuck. Okay, now I'm going to go get the cards out, and I'm going to flip the cards out because the cards are going to get me unstuck, and it's going to get that blog written. As long as you tie the two together to allow the focus to come in, it is about shifting and moving that energy around from what's not working to what will work.
Yeah, this is what with the people. Some people have systems, some people have values, some people have different way they connected. So this is the power of Cynthia's mastermind. This is the power of her own system. That she connects everything with her own card. And this card you have already experienced it, that how magical it is. It just change you completely. Change your means even if you are not ready to say that what I am feeling, but internally somewhere you will feel that some shift is happening, some movement is happening, something is happening that you are feeling positive about, you are feeling good about. So this is how I am feeling as an audience. I am feeling while talking to, I am feeling while experiencing it. Same thing you will learn through when you will be part of the mastermind. And forget about mastermind. First, just have a call with her at least for half an hour and see what magic box he has for you. Yes, Cynthia.
It is getting the right information into your mindset so we can flip our mindset around to be operating from that higher mindset. And it is important to be hanging out with the right type of people, because when you're around the wrong people, they can try to take that mindset away as if you're cuckoo or you don't know what you're talking about. But you know what you're talking about, because when you're with the right people with that right mindset, you feel vibrant, you feel whole, you feel radiant, you feel complete. And when you're talking to the ones that are trying to shut you down and tell you not to do that or go there, you don't feel radiant and you don't feel whole and you don't feel complete. You feel like, I have to defend myself, really? And so that's how we start choosing who do we want to hang out with. Do we want to hang out with the ones that are questioning what I'm doing? Or do I want to hang out with the ones that are supporting what I'm doing?
Yeah, and the biggest pain one has is the feeling of loneliness. We've been there. We've been there. Cynthia been there for almost 15 to 20 years. I've been there for 5 years, and I know we know in fact what means without giving birth to a disease, automatically disease gives you a different birth within yourself. So we know the pain, we know from which space you are into, we know that what you are looking here, there, and what kind of support you're not finding it when you want it and you're just seeking it. So in our time, we had no one. Literally, we had no one. We used our brain, we used our hands and leg to find the right solution. And here we are offering you, we are reaching out to you with the help of this internet, and we are blessed with COVID, we are blessed with internet for allowing us, for showing us a different opportunity to connect millions or billions of the people within a second, which was not possible when we were offline. So we are trying to reach out to those who are still struggling with their emotional criticism, with emotional fear, procrastinations, and all the negative feelings that you are holding yourself back and not leading, not growing anywhere. So for those people who have some kind of burning desire to get over it, to find the passion, to find the mission, to find the love in their life, then this is for you. And I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to somebody who needs some help, who wants some bright future, who has some bigger dream than usual, who feel that, man, I am extraordinary than ordinary. That this video is for those people. Yes, Cynthia.
She said it all. And if you need somebody to help you get past your procrastination, get a hold of Rocky. She'll help push you. She'll ask you the $1,000,000 question that you'll go,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah, that's the power. Because when you are part of another, somewhere you feel that, okay, I'm not able to find the answer, then your mastermind will have. Somewhere I feel that you need some better solution, then I can shift you to Cynthia. So there are many ways. Just first come here, and you can never imagine the bonuses we have, the new life we have for you. That to just we need your precious 2 hours in a week. Not we are not demanding that, oh my God, I'm working, I'm doing this, that, so I cannot have a time. I don't have time for me. So just we need 2 hours for yourself. If you don't have 2 hours for yourself, then man, definitely you are in a shit life and you
You know
gotta
what?
do something.
What's funny, when I tell myself I don't have time, I seem to not have time. But when I actually go ahead and invest my time, I find I have even more time. It's
Yeah.
crazy. How is that? How is it that I'm putting more out there? I'm going 100 miles an hour, and I still have all this free time that I'm not doing anything. And I'm going, how is it that I have all this free time when I'm putting myself out there 100,000 times more than I was a year ago when I didn't have any time?
Absolutely. Realization of free time comes when we don't have that free time. Then we feel that, oh my God, how free I was earlier. How free I was earlier. So it's all about managing your own task, right? We say in a procrastination. So when you keep procrastinating, you feel that, okay, I have time, I have time. But when you stop procrastinating and feel that this is the life, everybody gets one life. Either you live like a shit or you live like a hero. So choice is yours. Because when I saw somebody who was very energetic, very like an actor, he died suddenly because of heart attack, which nobody has idea. Even on God doesn't know that when you we will get heart attack. So that time I realized death is uncertain. It can come anytime to you. So why not utilize the time we have now? After death, who is going to remember? Just one day people will cry, 2 days people will cry, but what, how you make somebody feel internally, that will keep you alive throughout your life. And this is what I want from my life before death. And how about Cynthia, what do you want?
I just love giving a
That
happy
is
vibe
what,
out there to the world.
at least by giving happy vibes, by giving as much we have for you, it is a kind of serenity we find within ourselves rather seeking from the outside world. It is a kind of security we are finding in ourselves rather seeking from outside world. So whatever you are feeling that you are finding from outside world, everything we have within ourselves. Just you need some guidance, some support, right people, right circle, right accountability partner, right environment, and the magic is before you. Yeah.
Well, thank
So
you,
hope
Rocky.
Cynthia today's, yeah.
thank you, Rocky, for coming on live with me and being my coach as we're going through this process and this journey together. And next week, same time,
Yeah,
same
next time,
place.
yeah, next week again we will come with the incredible topic, with incredible topic which we scared to talk about, and the same time, same day, same place. Environment may change, but we will be the same.
That's it. Okay, thank you
Okay,
so much.
chalo, bye bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for showing up, Sunny. Bye-bye, Sunny.